Good day, everyone. It is another beer and TV review. I'm looking at Fat Tire by New Belgium, an American amber red ale beer, Fort Collins Brewery out of Fort Collins. New Belgium Brewery out of Fort Collins, Colorado. It's an 82 score on Beer Advocate as well as the Brothers. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's good. Excuse me. 5.4%, 5.2% if you look at it on the size of the label. There's the Fat Tire, New Belgium. Uh, Before 2002, this beer, the company, New Belgium Brewery, all their beers were mostly out west. Um, of course, the California, Nevada, New Mexico, Oregon, Washington State, the entire Rocky Mountains. Um, and now the beer has slowly began to has slowly has hit the other reach other cities right now. Uh, beer was distributed only in 16 states. By 2010, has become the seventh largest brewery in the United States, and third largest craft brewery. So we here in Alabama finally got some of their beers in 2014, and January 2014. Interesting enough, during that time, we were going through this big, massive ice storm here um, at the time, and it was how perfect to enjoy an ice storm is to have some beer on some Fat Tire. So um, now the company has built a brewery out in Asheville, North Carolina, and New Belgium has grown significantly big. I like this beer a lot. When I first got it, tried it, I thought it was very good. Excuse me, still think it is good. Um, um, you smell the flavors, a little bit of bread, a little bit of malts. You can see some of the lacing on this beer right here. Perfect with meats, strong cheeses. I got some stuffed peppers in the microwave, a little tomato sauce. I'm gonna go polish off with this beer. Nothing negative about this beer at all. I mean, it's very crisp, very refreshing. One of the very enjoyable beers out there, and then the beer is reasonably priced. Um, what I'm going to say about these beers that these beers are what that craft beer movement, the movement of the New Belgium. I think they're all employee owned. The companies are very conscious about quality. Um, Very conscious about what they do, what they're looking at in terms of putting out the best product out there. Um, they have a lot of good beers as well. Distribution right now, it's gotten to a point it's starting to compete right up there with the Inglings and the Millers of the world. I mean, Yinglings and the Sam Adams Boston Beer Companies of the world right now. And they're starting really to compete and let themselves be known that hey, we are legit. Um, it's an exceptional beer. Some of the copper color. You sense some like I said, breadiness, very malt, very hoppy. It's a very well made beer. I mean, it's good, very easy, very smooth. You know, you can't go wrong with this beer at all. Very excellent. And it's you know it's okay for me. It's style solid 10. Really enjoy it. Enjoy it a lot. And you know, what more can you say? Um, with the craft beer movement, all I'm going to say about them, they're going to get to a price point. They don't want to overly price their beers to the point that they're going to make it very difficult for folks like you and me to buy it. Um, don't push, you know, the prices. I mean, the prices are about reasonable now. This beer is about $7.99, $8.99. Depends where you go, but um, it's about reasonable for some. But I'm hoping that's the limit where they're going to stay. I know about quality and you know quantity and cost and you know employees. I get all that, but you don't want to reach the point where you're paying $13 for a 6 pack of this beer just to keep up costs. You know, you're hoping that it will stay as is. Stay at this price point. So I really like it a lot. New Belgium puts out some good stuff. I love their Ranger IPA. I think it's a very exceptional beer. I've had the Snapshot and the Rampart, also good beers too. Haven't tried their Dark Porter yet. That's one next on my list. So, you know, but I've had the Paddle. It's another good beer they put out. So New Belgium does some good stuff, and again, they've reached their distribution to the point. They've done it the smart way. They're not trying to overly push it out there. They've kind of done it the right way. So anyway, enough rambling. Again, a solid 10 for me on this beer. The Fat Tire, can't go wrong with it. So leave your comments on the bottom. Tell me what you think. John Henderson Pierre, Gene Henderson Pierre, the TV and Beer Ramble, telling you to keep watching